mission at National Geographic Learning is to bring the world into your classrooms and your classrooms to life. What we seek with the development of our materials at National Geographic Learning is to provide you, teachers and students, with the power of real-world content in order to learn and practice English from a very realistic and accurate perspective. We have developed, or we have actually adopted an approach that it's known as the ASK approach for education. The ASK approach for education. It's an acronym where A stands for attitudes, S stands for skills, and K stands for knowledge. Let's move into our second set of ideas, which is about responsibility. The concept of responsibility. What is being responsible?
It is not only knowing that you need to do or must do, but also putting the required effort to achieve it and to try to get the best result that you can get from your effort.
Being responsible is like being accountable for something, right? Having like this duty to do something and delivering it in the best way possible, right?
Sending connections that we have with different aspects. It could be to connections with people, situations, goals that we have, and also understanding that those connections imply taking action.
It has a huge connection with discipline because you need to do the work when you don't want to do it.
How does responsibility in your teaching or studying play a role?
I was teaching a unit, changing climate, changing minds. And there's a little polar bear floating on a tiny little chunk of ice. And the whole unit is, what can we do as global citizens? What can each one of us do?
What is being a responsible student?
I think that responsible is synonymous with being coordinated. If you are coordinated, you are responsible. You will always have time and do things well.
Several units from the 21st Century Skills series, because I was thinking that we had the one on treasure places that also talks about coral reefs and the situations. And I was thinking that, well, that's something that it's also happening here in Costa Rica, that we have to protect the coral reefs. And this thing happens with this unit of Justice in the Jungle that has a very interesting infographic on the animals that they extract from the reserves and how they traffic them and all the negative situations that are caused by that. And I was thinking that, well, sometimes we have very, very interesting topics that are about situations that are also taking place here in Costa Rica that we can also relate to our context.
There's a very interesting unit called Less is More, which is a huge, which is trending right now in many cultures around the world, on how can we reduce really all the just stuff, all these things that we have acquired. How can we reuse?
See how we're linking the attitudes here. We started with curiosity, and then how maybe through that notion of curiosity and you start accumulating knowledge, that it's gonna trigger a sense of responsibility on you. Global responsibility that we have towards our planet, this place that we call home.